nearly sailing over the boundary.
This is good.
উইলিয়ামস 14তম ওভারের প্রথম বলটা সৌম্য সরকারের জন্য লেগ স্টাম্প চ্যানেলে দিয়েছিলেন। স্টেপ আউট করে এসে লফটেড খেলেছেন সৌম্য সরকার, যত জোরে খেলা যায়, এবং বলটা শেষ পর্যন্ত কাউ কর্নারের উপর দিয়ে অনেকখানি উচ্চতা নিয়ে দূরত্ব নিয়ে আসছে।
He can bludgeon them around, and he doesn't take too much time to settle down.
We saw him playing as an impact player in one-day international series, those first couple of games. Take part in the third game, of course. As you say, got out there and got busy very, very quickly. Played the spin as well, employed the reverse sweep and the sweep. And as I talk about the reverse sweep, straight away he plays a shot well fielded by Chris Mpofu.
Extraordinary.
80 মিটার দূরত্বে ম্যাক্সিমাম।
In the middle of an innings. Got that past the fielder there. Look at him into position so very quickly. Eyes light up, he gets a good portion of the bat on that, and is a little disgruntled that it didn't go past the fielder. Got a single. Full toss now, comfortably put away, but there is some protection. He'll be very, very annoyed with himself.
Full toss going down the leg side. He could have put that away easily. This is Liton Das. Trapped LBW by Sikandar Raza. That's why Rahim has walked out through the middle. Short. Well, he'll just get one. Interesting when you were surprised that the first ball he's gone and played the reverse sweep. I went out a bit earlier today, maybe an hour and a half or so before the game. He was the only Bangladesh player who was out there hitting the balls. Of course, the rest came in a little bit later. The point is, he went out there early and he hit for longer. Good form, lots of confidence. That's well bowled by Sean Williams. For Shaka telegraph his intentions to come down the wicket. Try and get into that block hole, and he's gone and just hit that ball that much finer. Really well played by Shaka. He's forced him to pitch it a bit further back in length. He can punch that out to the man at sweeper on the offside.
Just upsetting the rhythm. Even a decent delivery when it's put away like that, when the bowler is forced to adjust, as you said. That's Mushfiqur Rahim's father. Must be pretty proud what his son is doing in the middle and what he's achieved in the past. In a cornerstone of Bangladesh. That's pitched further up. It's been a good mix, despite the fact that it's gone for 6 runs the first 3 balls. I think Sikandar Raza has not bowled too badly. It's just the attacking mindset of the 2 batsmen that has resulted in those early runs. Here again, good ball. Oh, hung in the air for a while there.
Might have just slowed up as it went into the surface. That and that long on. Down the wicket. Well bowled again by Sikandar Raza. Seen him coming. Pulled back the length and bowled a little bit shorter.
That was interesting. Shomo Sharka is thinking of a second run. Mushfiqur Rahim is more interested in picking up the ball and handing it to the wicketkeeper.
Well adjusted by Shomo Sharka. And Richmond Mtumbami has dropped the ball, I think. And he picked that up. Mushfiqur Rahim was nowhere near getting home.
Lots of luck, huge amount of luck in that. Swivels round, doesn't make 100% contact with that, gets a single to finish over number 15. Bangladesh move on to 125 for 2.
ছাদটা খুব মিস করব, আকাশটাও।
আরে বাসা বদলালেও আকাশ তো আর বদলাবে না। কি
যেখানেই যান আপনার আকাশ সাথে নিয়ে যান। 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
Done exceedingly well to restrict the Bangladesh scoring to 6.8 runs per over in the last 30 balls. Only a couple of balls, and you see the 2 wickets for Bangladesh have pecked back their run scoring rates. Mushfiqur Rahim will be looking to innovate early on. He did, as we saw, very first shot he played. Shammo Sharkar is looking very serene, very comfortable in the middle at the moment.
Bowlers used. Nice Zimbabwe, the only 2 to be successful. And Raza, a couple of overs ago, other than that, pretty comfortable for Bangladesh. Crowd's filling up. Start of the game, not that many people had made their way into the stadium. Kristen Porful.
He's ready for it. Swung it around. And a big cheer goes because he's hit it into the dressing rooms there. Magnificent shot from Mushfiqur Rahim.
This is only his 5th ball in this innings. He was able to get down on one knee and swing that away over cow corner. Backward square leg, more like it actually. This shows how much confidence he's got at the moment in his batting. Yes, one slow ball from Kristen Porful. Still discussions between the senior brass of the Zimbabwean side. Where we're going to set the field, where we're going to bowl. But if Mushfiq's going to hit the ball that well, it doesn't really matter where the fielders are.
You're absolutely right. And he looks to be in that frame of mind, Mushfiqur Rahim today. Right from the word go, he's decided, look, I'm not going to hold back. The 2 openers have given us the platform to go for the charge. That's the way to go about it in this format of the game. Pressure straight away. First ball hit for 6. What does Mpofu come back with? Again, he turns down. This time he does not get hold of it. Just a single into deep backward square. Very powerful on the onside. Mushfiqur Rahim, and this man pretty good on either side.
He loves playing through the covers. You know that. Gets himself into trouble sometimes when quite get his foot into the right place outside the off stump, but more often than not, especially in this white ball cricket, Shammo Sharkar plays the ball really well and over the covers. Loves the onside. Well on, cow corner. He scores well.
Tall batsman, even taller bowler. A few changes in the field, just extra cover, going a shade wider and a little deeper. Guide between the 2, and what a lovely touch that is. That is delicate. That is depth.
Tenth 4 in the innings for Bangladesh to go with 7 sixes. That is a touch of class. Sharkar knew that what he had to do was get it in between those 2 people. Quick outfield. Threaded threaded it through there quite beautifully.
He's looking in sublime form as Shommo Sarkar, being helped in his cause by some rather erratic bowling. Again short, he's not interested. Now half hour, yeah, looked to be pretty high over the head. That's the signal for the wide. Being forced into errors. The bowlers at the moment trying something different to get Shommo Sarkar out.
Now that's well over. Kristen Porful. That's a good delivery. Oh, he's called it wide. I think that might just be a little bit harsh on Kristen Porful.
I tend to agree with you. Just have a look at the guideline. There's the blue line. That's just inside. I think let's touch and go. Could go either way. Just reaching for that. Couldn't get the toe end of the bat to it. Well, some say it's a fair call. Looking at from the other side, say it wasn't. Nah, almost got himself into trouble. It's a no ball now. Wow, wow, wow. The overstep. He's got a smile on his face, and the leg by results.
He missed an earlier one. Tanvir Ahmed from Christopher Porful. And this time, absolutely spot on. Big no ball from Christopher Porful.
Look at the way Mushfiqur Rahim was looking at him overstepping on that occasion. So alert, Mushfiqur Rahim, to everything that goes on. Is at striker's end, the free hit. Full toss, swung around. Thank you very much. I'm going to put it away into the stands with utmost ease. Well, what can you say about that? Freebie offered and properly dispatched.
He's a man in good form, and you don't want to be bowling local tosses to a man in this form. That is the shorter side of the boundary, just 64 meters in that direction. And man of his ability and current form will put that away all day. Now, Zimbabwe were here playing some t20 cricket in September. Series involving Afghanistan, and at the death, Zimbabwean bowlers were poor in terms of the areas that they wanted to get. And you can see full tosses, those full yellow balls. There was one in the slot. The Yorker length, they only got 2. That's something that, especially in this format, Shamim, in those last couple of overs, you want to ensure that you're getting the ball in the right areas, away from that full toss area, away from that slot.
21 runs already in this over. 2 more deliveries to go. Run rate has really shot up in this over. He makes room, punts it down the ground. There's a fielder coming underneath that one, and he's going to get it. This time, Sean Williams does not make a mistake. Mushfiqur Rahim getting a little carried away. Is on the lookout for a run. A little annoyed with himself, but I think that was on the cards.
Kristen Porful going across him. What he's done there is he's tried to go over the onside. Had he possibly tried to go over Sean Williams on the offside, he would have got a better chunk of the bat on the ball. He's gone for 17, just 8 deliveries, 146 for 3.
Comes in, 86th match for him. 64 not out, his highest score, his strike rate of 122. He's in the middle because Mushfiqur Rahim got a little carried away. 21 runs in the over. He tried to get some more. His just wide enough for him to get a toe in, not timing it and slicing it for the simplest of catches to be taken. He knows he missed an opportunity to get some more runs today. Batsman's paradise. He'll be very relieved in getting rid of Mushfiqur Rahim. Bring in some more energy for the bowlers. Few changes in the field as the left-hander Shomo Sharkar takes strike. Gully backward point, deep cover, wideish extra cover, and a long off on the offside. That's the area he targets. But he's gone leg side now. Simple enough to chip it away for a single. That completes over number 16, Bangladesh, 147 for 3.
আকাশ কিনে জিতে নিন আমাদের সাইন করা ব্যাট।
এছাড়াও জিতে নিতে পারেন বাংলাদেশ জাতীয় ক্রিকেট দলের অফিসিয়াল জার্সি। আকাশ ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়া।
আকাশ লাইভ এখন মাত্র 249 টাকা।
20টি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 70টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 249 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
আকাশ লাইভ এখন মাত্র 249 টাকা।
20টি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 70টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 249 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
3 wickets to fall thus far. 41 from 33. Tamim in form, and Litzen Das, his partner in crime, he was in form once again. A wonderful 59 off 39 as well. So Osaka coming in, getting on with it. 23 off 17 as well. He's well placed. He's just lost his partner Mushfiqur in the previous over. 17 off 8 balls. A little cameo. 4 big overs to come. 147 for 3. Where can they go from here? 10 from here. Get them just round 188 mark. Chirapano, 2 overs for 13. Pretty handy work from him thus far. The man's out there. Thought he holds straight out to deep point there, but he comes back for the second.
Yeah, what Zimbabwe has done in the recent past is that they've sent back set batsmen back in the hut. I hope he's okay. There looks to be some sort of a bother here. Now what happened? He's touching onto his right shoulder. He looks okay, but yeah, it seems to be some sort of a bother there. Yeah, just going back, 51 runs in the last 25 balls, and they picked up 2 wickets. But before that, they even sent Tamim Iqbal. So if you look at the scorecard, they've sent back set batsmen, and that's exactly what they would have hoped for, because if they would have continued either of the top 3, then runs would have been scored a little bit more quickly, wickets in hand. So far so good. Yes, 149 already on the board. Let's have a look what happened there. Oh! Well, he didn't take the bills off. There you go. And well, that just might have hurt. Back live.
He's top edge, and it's flying down to third man for 4. He's got a sore shoulder, but it's not swinging him. Can't stop him swinging hard here. It's another boundary.
He's struggling, but he's not struggling to pick up boundaries. He's eyeing to hit it down towards the big wicket area, and then a healthy outside edge. He'll take it. Doesn't matter. The 150 comes up.
Shot, that's well fielded as well. Last 50, 25 balls, we just spotted that. Or the ball was delivered, but that is some striking. Going for the full and wide, and he's done really well to stop that. Skipper, extra cover, looks so strong there, but Mamadullah comes up for his first delivery. Here's the progress. The power play was a big part of that first 50. Thereafter, the spinners did a good job in that second stint.
Yeah, what about the third 50, which is coming the quickest of the 3 50s that they have scored yet? So they're
ব্যাপার না ডার্লিং, লেটস সি।
আপনার আকাশের বিল দিন যে কোনো মোবাইল ওয়ালেট অথবা ডেবিট বা ক্রেডিট কার্ডে। 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
The last 2 overs have disappeared, and that is really scary to look at. Zimbabwe perspective, 16 from the last over. Previous one, 22, so carnage out there at the moment. 39 runs the last 2 overs. Zimbabwe got to come up with some plans here, but a damage limitation somehow. But this is the last ball of the previous over. A slap all the way for 6. That is a hugely impressive stroke.
That is an incredible shot. Simply incredible. It was a low full toss, and he smashed it. Managed to pick it from the middle part of the bat and hit it away from that fielder along on. 39 runs in the last 2. 65 in the last 5. Good going for Bangladesh.
Pafu continues. They're running a quick single. Well, he didn't slide his bat. He just put his bat in the crease. The Sumisaka, he made it home safely around the wickets, went for the Yorker, and almost went through his defences.
It was a very good delivery. Had an opportunity. He would have been in, I reckon. Yeah. Well, you got to make sure that you hit the stumps. Gets Shumushakar on strike. He's having a ball with the bat. 36 of 21. 3 4s and 2 6s already. A strike rate of 171. Incredible. But it's important for Bangladesh and himself that he stays there and plays till the very end. He can really hurt you.
Oh, he's trying to go over the offside, which is up in the ring. The bowlers followed him cleverly, so cat and mouse out there at the minute.
Not a bad option, exposing all 3 stumps, knowing that the fielders on the offside are all inside the circle. All you got to do is put bat to ball. Apart from that fielder at long off, 4 inside the circle with a long off there. That's the reason why he wanted to play the shot, perhaps maybe over the point or cover fielder. Once you get that over that infield, you get yourself a boundary.
Pulled comfortably. He's got plenty of protection out on that leg side. Taylor's misfielded, and the batsman was sleeping. Should have come back for a second, and there's a chance of another one, Evan. So it's poor batting.
Yeah, you can't miss a single at any stage. Forget about it, at this stage of the game. That shot was a hit towards the fine leg, and there was not just one, couple of fumbles there. Have a look at this. Brendan Taylor is the fielder, not even looking.
He's with his captain out there as well, so not the best one. He's probably got a bit of a rollicking there from him. So you need to run up. The man who misfielded, Brendan Taylor. Very, very well bowled. He's got it in that block hole, hitting it, making the batsman play where he wants him to hit it, where he's got protection.
He's been spot on the money in the block hole, and this over already twice in this over. Mohammad Saifuddin is padded up. Very good from Christopher Mpufu. Only 3 in this over. This is the 18th over, so it's turning out to be a very good one, an effective one. He has to finish up nicely here, just to ensure that he doesn't leak any boundary in this over.
Oh, bottom edge, and it somehow missed the stumps. Tell you what, Mpofu's got a fairly low bowling arm in general, but he's going even lower. It's almost Malinga-like. That has just missed the off stump.
That wouldn't be a bad idea to stay where he takes the stance, because that number of times he's moved away, exposed his stumps, and it's completely missed it. So why don't you give yourself a chance to stay and see what the bowler is trying to do, and then if it's in the zone, if it's in the slot, you take him on. Early indications to move away from there and exposing stumps just allows the bowler to do a little bit more.
Oh, that's got that one fine, and that's a superb way for Bangladesh to end the over. It was a good one until that point. 7 from the over, 170.
কি দেখো?
আকাশটা কি ঝকঝকে পরিষ্কার।
তাই দেখি দেখি। ও হ্যাঁ, 40টিরও বেশি এইচডি চ্যানেল সহ দেশি বিদেশি মোট 120টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা।
কি? তুমি না।
এই চলো না একটা রোমান্টিক মুভি দেখে ফেলি।
চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
It's a wonderful evening out here. Dark up. The skies, beautiful evening. Moon's out, bright.
I think that is great camera work. Have a look at the moon. Gorgeous, isn't it?
He's got this away again. He's trying to back away, open up the offside. We saw the previous over. Misaka try and open up the offside, and the bowlers have adjusted pretty well so far, limiting the damage.
Let's have a look at the last ball of the last over. Mentioned that the batsman needs to be staying where he takes his stance, and exactly that's what he did, and he allowed the bowler to pitch it a little bit touch short, and it took full toll, putting it away for a boundary. Good batting from Sumashaka, 41 of just 25.
Third man coming up into the ring, or is he? Having a look now, they've got 4 in the ring already. Extra cover, mid wicket, square leg and short fine leg. Those are the men in the ring. Tried to heave this on the onside once again and has not dragged it onto the stump somehow.
Shumashaka should have allowed himself to play the shot through the offside instead of trying to play it in the onside. Douglas Hondo doing his homework, making sure that he gets his bowlers bowling the correct line and length, especially at the depth. So very crucial. If you can master the art of, then it can pay you rich dividends.
Pulled this the onside. Moment they just said we can have a whole leg side back, keep the offside up, try and tuck you up a little bit.
That's what's so very crucial for someone like Shumashaka. I mean, he's the man who's well set on 42 of just 26, 4 fours and 2 sixes already to his credit. Open spaces on the onside, especially square on the onside, backward square.
He's flat batted this one. Toe end. Zimbabwe fighting back quite nicely here from their perspective. Singles from now in this over, 4 from it. Relied on Tirapane, one of the experienced campaigners, and Pofu as well to finish off. So far they've risen to the occasion. Skipper Mahmudullah, 4 years of age, experienced man. This lineup. Oh, he's pulled this. It's gone so fine. Away for 4, so he's gone with a short ball and it has not worked.
Looking to play a big shot. I reckon that might have just come off the gloves. Yep. And it's gone fine now because of eyeing that area between the deep square leg. But it went so fine once it touches the glove. It's gone to the boundary. You won't mind that at all. 178 for 3 now. 8 in this over already.
Oh, he's gone fine again. He's running hard. He's going to push for the second. Yeah, he's coming back. Could be tight, but the throw's way off. So, 10 from the over. Bangladesh, 180 for 3.
পরিবেশটা সুন্দর না? কি কোনো হইচই আছে?
পরিবেশটা খুব সুন্দর, শুধু আমার খেলাটা ঝিরঝির।
এই যে
এখানেও আকাশ।
আকাশ কি শুধু তোমার ঢাকার? আকাশ সবার।
বাংলাদেশের যে কোনো জায়গায় একই কোয়ালিটির ঝকঝকে ছবি আকাশ স্ট্যান্ডার্ডে মাসে মাত্র 399 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
Fairly spread 7 and overs, the more economical bowlers, and then a couple going for 12 and over. Mumba, but expensive, as well as Mpofu.
Yeah, surprising to see Madhavera only bowling 2 overs because he's been the most economical and they've only used him for 2 overs. Cannot believe it.
He's hit this. He's hit it well. Yes, he's hit it all the way. Terrific shot and a great way to start the last over.
Moves on to 49. What a way to start the last over. It's pitched up and he says thank you very much. It's in the slot. But you still have to put it away. 78 meters. There was a fielder at long off, and it sailed over his head for the maximum.
It's made all the difference. He stood still and he's delivered. He's got the power game. Doesn't need to walk around the crease. You stand and you hit it big. Oh, and he's trying to work this on the onside and thought he might try hit it out the ground again. It looked to be in the slot. Bit of a slow delivery.
Good comeback from Ampufu. Well bowled. Really well bowled here. Really good comeback from Ampufu. 6 to start with and followed it with a dot.
He's running hard. That is well bowled full wide, and that takes him to his second half century, and it's been a superb effort. The home fans have loved every minute of it. It's great to see him back in this white balls lineup, and he's got his 50 of 30 balls. Terrific knock.
It's been a while to see a 50 from the bat of Soumya in T20 International, but this is a very good knock. Strike rate of 166.7, 50 of 30. Outstanding stuff. Mahmudullah, what is he going to do? Having a look at the field. He's going to go big. He has to go big. Question is where?
Heaved this down the ground. Saka's running hard. Mahmudullah, he's just trotting through for the single. Very well bowled.
Have a look at the score, 188. That is a very good total on this surface. And don't forget, Zimbabwe were the ones who won the toss and decided to field first. Certainly a big surprise for me. But Bangladesh had not once again disappointed with the bat. They had struggled with the timing. What matters is how much you have scored in the end. And I reckon they already have a good total on the board.
He's heaved this. Many a mile. People are scattering. Balls are landing well over the rope, and that is absolutely brilliant batting. This 2 maximums in the over already.
And also becomes the highest to score in T20 Internationals. 56 now. Terrific shot.
Pulled it. Wow. That has gone sailing halfway up the stand, and now what a way to finish the innings. 200 up. What a way to bring it.
The man who got recently married, Soumya.
শরীফ ভাই, ব্যবসা কেমন চলে?
চলে।
লোকজন এত কম কেন?
সব আকাশে। এই জিরজির আর কত দেখবো?
তাহলে তুমিও নাও।
হ্যাঁ।
খরচ কেমন জামাই?
মাসে মাত্র 249 টাকা।
এত কমে এত ঝকঝকা ছবি।
আর পছন্দ মতো আকাশ সাজাতে অ্যাড অন প্যাক।
তাই
আপনার সাধ্যের মধ্যে এখন আকাশ লাইট 20টি এইচডি ও দেশি বিদেশি মোট 70টি চ্যানেল, মাসে মাত্র 249 টাকা। চলে আসুন আকাশের ঝকঝকে টিভি দেখার নতুন দুনিয়ায়।
Absolutely magic out there. Finished off with his skipper. A wonderful partnership, as you mentioned. 54 of 25 balls. The damage was huge in that last over. 20 runs coming from it. The standouts, the 2 men going half centuries. Luton does 59 of 30. Terrific up front with a power play with his partner in crime, Tamim Iqbal, 41 from 33. And then Soumya really lit up this evening with 62 not out. The bowlers used Secunda Raza, the spin they opened with. A wicket for him, And a wicket for Mpafu and Madivere, who once again enhances his reputation. 2 overs, 1 for 15. One thinks he should bowl a bigger allocation of his overs through that middle section. Comes UCB first T20, powered by Walton. Zimbabwe is going to be coming back after the break and require 200 runs for victory.